weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Lions in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Jags, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. For these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lawrence, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Lawrence. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. Gain of 13 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
On 2nd down, it's Lawrence. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun, Murray. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Lions have recovered.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Now on second and 13. Murray. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lawrence. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Play action. Now it's Murray.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They got 29 yards that time.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. You've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
From the 29, Jackson rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Murray.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And has some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 24-yard line. The Jaguars take over a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down, Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The pickup is 6. Brings up 7th and 4.
Play fake, Murray.
And, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Flushed out right, looking for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing again, Murray.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
Touchdown!
Josh Palmer from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Jaguars 14. First Boswell set to kick away.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Ball at at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
So they came in here facing a very tall task going against